Motivation is like that flaky friend who promises to pick you up but never shows. You're stuck at the curb, waiting, questioning your life choices. Meanwhile, your goals, they're getting further and further away. But what if I told you, you don't need motivation? In fact, motivation might be the biggest myth holding you back. That's right. Today, we're diving deep into why motivation is unreliable, what actually drives success, and the systems you can use to win consistently, no matter how you feel. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to kick motivation to the curb and still crush your goals. Let's start with a hard truth. Motivation is overrated. Think about it. How many times have you said, "I'll start when I feel motivated," or "I just need to find my spark"? And how often did that spark last longer than your morning coffee? The problem is, motivation is like Wi-Fi in a crowded coffee shop, unreliable and gone when you need it most. Here's why. Motivation is tied to emotions, and emotions, they're about as predictable as a cat in a room full of laser pointers. Here's the science behind it. Research from Stanford University found that willpower is finite. It's like your phone battery. It starts full in the morning, but every decision you make drains it. By the end of the day, you're running on fumes and wondering how cookies magically appeared in your hand. And if you're waiting for motivation, forget it. Motivation is too tied to your mood and environment. Ever notice how easy it is to say you'll run a marathon after watching an inspiring video, but 3 days later, even running to the fridge feels like a challenge? That's motivation for you, here today, gone tomorrow. So what's the alternative? Discipline. Now I know what you're thinking, discipline sounds boring. But discipline isn't about punishing yourself. It's about creating habits that make success inevitable. Take Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He doesn't wake up at 4 a.m. because he feels like it. He does it because he's disciplined. His routine is locked in. I mean, his alarm clock probably doesn't even have a snooze button. He probably body slams it every morning just to get started. And here's the secret. Discipline doesn't mean you're always motivated. It means you act even when you're not. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't wake up motivated to brush your teeth, right? You just do it because it's part of your routine. Want proof that discipline beats motivation? Let's talk about Michael Phelps. This guy didn't win Olympic medals by waking up and saying, "Do I feel like training today?" No, he had a system. Every single day, he'd dive into that cold pool, whether he wanted to or not. His results? Legendary. Now let's get to the good stuff. Systems. Systems are the superhero cape that makes discipline easier. They remove decision fatigue, which is a fancy way of saying you don't waste brain power figuring out what to do next. Your system already has the plan. Stephen King is another perfect example. The guy doesn't wait for inspiration to strike. He writes 6 pages every single day. Rain or shine, good mood or bad. His system is the key to his success, not bursts of motivation. Let's circle back to that Stanford study. Decision fatigue is real, folks. When you have to make too many choices, your brain taps out. That's why Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every day. It was one less decision to make. Systems do the same thing for your goals. They streamline your energy so you can focus on execution. So if you want to work out, don't say, "I'll work out when I feel like it." Instead, create a system. Same time, same place every day. Eventually it'll become automatic, like brushing your teeth. Now let's bring in some wisdom from the legend himself, Jocko Willink. His mantra? Discipline equals freedom. Sounds like an oxymoron, right? But think about it. When you're disciplined, you're in control. You're not at the mercy of your mood or circumstances. That's real freedom. Whether it's waking up early, sticking to a budget, or committing to a workout plan, discipline removes chaos from your life. It gives you structure, and structure is what leads to success. Before we move on, let me ask you, are you ready to build systems and leave motivation behind? If this resonates, check out my video, The Secret to Doing Less and Achieving More. It's all about the 80-20 rule and how small changes lead to massive results. I'll link it in the description. And while you're here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. We've got a big goal. 1,000 subscribers before Christmas. Let's make it happen, one actionable insight at a time. Alright, let's wrap it up. Here's what we covered. Motivation is unreliable. It's tied to your emotions, and emotions are unpredictable. Discipline is your secret weapon. It's about showing up no matter how you feel. Systems are the game changer. They make consistency automatic, reducing decision fatigue. So stop waiting for the stars to align. Start building systems and creating habits that make success inevitable. And remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. The road to mastery isn't paved with motivation, it's paved with discipline and systems. Until next time, keep mastering your life, one key at a time.